Hello to all the space cadets. It is AD with Kayxztarot, and I am going to be doing your Zodiac reading. So this is for my Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me here. All right, friendly disclaimer just to start off. Please keep in mind, I do subscribe to Vedic Astrology, so my placements will be different than yours. You could be watching this video if you are a Sun in Virgo Western astrology. So just a Virgo Sun or a Virgo Moon in Western astrology, or if you are a Virgo rising or moon in Vedic sidereal astrology, okay? The reason why this matters is because at the end of this reading, I go into an astrological breakdown, and those placements will make a difference for how you listen to that reading. But let's go ahead and just hop into the tarot, and we will get to that later. So let's see what is going on for our Virgos. This time frame is going to be from about mid-February to mid-March when the sun enters Aquarius. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Just a note. Oh, wow. The Magician. What a powerful start, Virgo. Love to see it. A lot of Aries energy. Oh, wow. The Two of Cups and the Judgment card. Okay, Virgo. What have you been manifesting for yourself? Partnership, romance, you know, just an equal exchange. I do feel like something is coming to light about your partnerships in some way, but let's go ahead and keep on digging. The Ace of Swords, certainly clarity. The Knight of Pentacles in the middle of the reading. This card fell, Virgo. Sorry. Okay. Ten of Cups. Nice. I really am enjoying this energy, Virgo. This is a very positive, this is very positive. Things seem to be looking up. Like, it seems like the sun is kind of coming out. Or at least there's clarity. There's clarity, like you're out of the fog. Okay, the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Cups, okay. And finally, the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. So I use different decks for all of the readings, and so it's interesting to see these cards paralleling. And then have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, Virgo, just to see what I'm looking at. Okay, Virgo, let's get into it. The Ten of Pentacles. You are building a legacy. You are building a better future for yourself. You're manifesting at a really crazy rate. The thing about it is what you want for yourself is going to take time to build. And Virgos aren't necessarily the most patient. You are mercurial ruled. Mercury is always on the go. It's constantly in retrograde. Its sister sign is Gemini. So Virgos are quite flighty. I always laugh. I was like, nobody talks about the Virgo flightiness, but it definitely exists. So with love, I say, whatever it is that you're manifesting for yourself, this is not a quick fix. It's not going to come in quickly. But you are going to finally start feeling like you're making progress and you're moving in the right direction. And I think that that is the confirmation that you need. I feel like you feel that you've just been kind of picking at, you know, just, I don't even know how to word it. It's like you've been, I don't know, screaming into a void. I say that all the time. Like, you're just doing all this work, and you're like, what am I doing all of this work for? Like, I don't get it. Do I have any type of ending? Like, is this mean anything? Does it mean anything? Do I mean anything? You know, kind of almost like a freaking, for some of you guys, it can feel like a midlife crisis, or just a quarter life crisis, or just like, what have I been working towards my whole life? I feel like, Virgo, you're actually going to be getting some of those answers, or something in work. Like, let's say that you have a new job or something, or you've been in a new job and you're trying to figure out, why am I at this job? You're going to find out what it is now. You're finally going to see, you're going to have some clarity, because you've been so stressed. You've been up at night trying to figure out what the heck is going on, you know, and I just feel like it's been a very slow realization, a very slow awakening that you are building towards something. You are moving in the right direction. You have been doing the things that you needed to do. You are that biatch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it dawns on you with this Aquarius and while the sun's in Aquarius, that you're just like, I I have my shit together. I have way more of my shit together than I thought I did. So I feel like you need to take a step out, Virgo, and pat yourself on the back, because that's going to kickstart off this realization that you have that you're actually in a way more of a secure situation than you gave yourself credit for. So that is the very strong message that I'm picking up for this. But now let's go ahead and get into the actual cards. Like I mentioned, some of you guys could be bringing in a partnership. And I want to highlight that this partnership that you could be attracting, it almost feels as if it could be a friend. It could be just an emotional bond. I don't necessarily know if it's love. It could be for some of you, but I just feel like for somebody, you're going to feel like emotionally recognized by someone. Like somebody's going to look at you and be like, I get it. I get it. I understand. And you're like, oh my gosh. And then they're going to look at you and be like, I understand. But at the same time, you've been doing some amazing things. You should be celebrating yourself more. And they're going to open up your perspective, and you're possibly going to see yourself in an entirely new light. So that's really exciting. And I'm getting that from the Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in the middle. But it feels as if there is emotional fulfillment here. For some of you, it is external because of the Two of Cups, like it's another person. But for others of you, it is internal. But I really want to say that it's more likely to be external. Sorry, I got distracted. All right, so then we have the Magician, Judgment, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is kind of the impatience that I'm talking about. This Nine of Swords is the most difficult energy in this entire reading, hands down. And it is a difficult energy, and you have two nines here. So there is a strong streak of independence in some way, shape, or form. Like you on your outer self feel like it's just you against the world. And perhaps it is, but your inner self is going to meet somebody who reflects it. I almost feel like it's almost when Oprah and Maya Angelou met, right? So they were both very strong, independent people, but they had that connection. None of them they didn't have daughters, and Maya Angelou wanted a daughter. And so she ended up being like, you're my daughter, Oprah, and then reading her books about daughter. You know what I'm saying? But her life was already lived. I feel like it's kind of that energy where you're your own person on your own. But you stand on your own 2 feet very, very well. But it's going to help you so much to see somebody that you emotionally identify with. And it's going to encourage you because you have so many blessings that are coming in for you with the Judgment card. I think that you're going to have the right partnerships. The Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups, you are going to see your path a lot clearer than you have before. And I feel like that is going to help you so much to just sleep a lot better. In the meantime, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups, you're going to have to keep your emotions in check, okay? That is kind of the task for this time frame, Virgo, because you are going to have to not let your emotions and kind of your lack of control of the situation stop you from seeing that you are moving in the right direction. And again, this comes from impatience. I'm telling you, any of the issues that you have about your finances, your money, your relationship, your love life, your friendships, it's just because it's not moving fast enough for you. But you will be able to trick yourself into thinking that it's not going to work out and become a doubting Tom because it didn't happen when you thought it did. This Knight of Pentacles is telling you to slow down, okay? Remember that. So please hear my voice throughout this time period when you start getting overwhelmed to be like, you know what? Am I freaking out over something because it's worth freaking out about? Or am I freaking out about something because it's just taking longer than I expected? Yeah. But so let me look just to see anything else. I want to say, make sure that you're not manifesting out of fear. Make sure that you're manifesting from a place of, I know that this is mine and I know I can get it. Not like a prayer of like, oh my gosh, my world's going to fall apart if I don't get this thing. Because if you pray like that, you'll actually block your blessings. You need to just be open to receiving it. It's not out of fear, because Spirit is like, I got you. You're good. So anytime that you go and be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I can't control this, can't control this, can't control this. Spirit is looking at you like, I already told you that I got it. So it just kind of delays the process even more, or it just feels like it delays the process. So again, just be mindful of how you're communicating with Spirit and what thoughts you're entertaining, particularly if they're negative. Try to get to the root of it first before you overreact and overthink it. Again, middle row, just highlighting that a new relationship is coming in, a possibly emotional relationship with a female, and it could be in a sense of a mentorship, which is awesome. You know, nothing's wrong with the mentorship. And I want to say something too, Virgo. I almost feel like this person is like, I don't want to say a guardian angel. They could be a guardian angel. Maybe earth angel is better, because I don't know if you end up spending a whole lot of time with this person. Like, this could just be a really chance random encounter, like on a train or on a plane with somebody, and you end up talking to somebody and you just are like, wow, our lives are parallel. I see so many similarities. For some of you, this will be like a very fleeting moment, but it'll be something that'll change your life forever. This person will offer some wisdom or offer some truths that is really just going to help shape you and shape this next chapter. It's perfect timing. I almost want to cry, because it almost is going to feel like angelic. And I want to say that you have the same effect on this person. It's not one-sided. And I think that you'll both know that, but you're going to meet a like alternate reality version of you in a way. And it's just going to make you feel so complete and so whole. But something tells me they might be a little further on the journey than you, so they've seen a little bit more success, and that's where they encourage you. So really interesting. Please remind me, please, let me know if this happens, if you remember. And then finally, the Judgment, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. It's given me very much Dorothy. You were home all along. All you had to do was click your heels 3 times. You're going to realize that you've been in the right place at the right time the entire time. It's going to be so important to you. I just feel like you're finally going to get the peace of mind that you need, because nothing has made sense, but it's going to make sense. It's all about to make sense. And that's going to be so exciting for you. So again, a new financial opportunity could be coming in, but this is really a strong emphasis on emotional fulfillment, and then, your own kind of financial security. It's kind of like the end game for this. So just be careful how you talk to yourself. That's the biggest warning that I see. And your thoughts are very powerful. So if you go tearing yourself apart, then that's going to be what's reflected back at you. And that's not what you want, because that's not the reality of the situation. So just make sure that you're being kind to yourself and you're not letting your mind take over and overthink certain things, okay? So let's go ahead and move into your Lenormand. We're going to be looking at your heart, your mind, and your actions for the month. That was too many. Sorry, guys. Stork, nice. The Sun, your heart. You really have an opportunity this upcoming time frame to just release and open yourself up to a new adventure and see. I just feel like it's a lot of it is just perspective, how you're thinking about things, how you're seeing things. And it could feel like, you're on a whole new adventure and it's exactly where you've been the entire time, but you just see it with a fresh set of eyes. I have the Scythe and the Bouquet. Okay. So I really feel like quick, sudden blessings, honestly. Quick, sudden new beginnings. Yeah, the Star card. And the Snake and the Man. And then at the bottom we have the Garden. Okay, so there is a bit of a warning here. When it comes to your actions, everything's really positive. I love all of this. But when it comes to your actions, as you are building out and expanding and networking, be mindful of the new people that you're encountering, particularly a masculine figure. If you get bad vibes from him, trust it. Trust your instinct. You can meet this person online, or you can meet this person at some sort of, I'm getting like networking event, working event, network party. This could be like a coworker, but not somebody that works with you directly. If you get, some snaky vibes from them, trust it and just act accordingly. You don't have to make it a big deal. This is just confirmation that like, hey, you might not want to make buddy-buddy with this person. Don't trust them as far as you can throw them, but play nice. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So that's a little bit of a warning that I'm getting with this last combination. But back to your mind. I just feel like your mind is changing. You're seeing a perspective change. Just like, you know, not everything is falling apart. I'm actually a lot closer to my goal than I thought that I am. You're going to be in a position to travel, some of you to move. It could be just like a quick trip, quick distance trip is what I'm getting, but it'll be just what you need. And it could be to go see some like old friends. You know, for some of you kind of going back to this, you could decide to like go visit a friend for a weekend and you guys just chill all weekend, and it's perfect for what you need. You know, it's really giving me that vibe. If it's not a complete stranger, then this is a friend that almost feels like a stranger because you spent so much time apart. If you get an opportunity to go somewhere new and just for a weekend, then please go. You need to reset. You need to laugh. You need to get to know yourself again, to see how far you've come. I almost want to shake you, Virgo, because you are so successful. You're doing so well, but because you know, you failed to stop and smell the roses and stop and smell the flowers, you're feeling lost, and you're really not nearly as lost as you think you are, Virgo. So please take this opportunity to be kind of social is what I'm getting, because you do have an opportunity for a new beginning with this heart opening, a new adventure. Yeah. Wow, Virgo. Wow, Virgo. Okay, we're about to move into your oracles now. So before we do that, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. The cool thing about this channel is because I do Vedic and Western, you can honestly watch for so many signs. You know, you have a lot of options here at this channel. So please consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell. There was something else. Oh yeah, check out the description box below so you can follow me on Twitter and you can follow me on Instagram. I post daily tarot stuff there. And also, guys, a favor from the bottom of my heart, I just put out my first EP. It's called Thank You for the Inspiration. I'm going to be dropping the link in the description box and in the comment section. And if you have extra time and you have extra ears, please check it out and listen to it, guys. This is my baby. I've been working so hard. I know a lot of Virgos are here. Y'all been supporting me from the jump. And so you know that I've been wanting to do music for the longest. So I really would appreciate if you took some time to check that out for me. I would love it. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. If you're single, if you're seeing somebody, it has everything, a little bit of everything on there, all right? So thank you guys so much, and let's go ahead and hop back into your reading. Wow, so we have confidence is your key to success, the new moon and Leo. And if you're watching this as a Western Virgo, you might want to check out the Leo reading if you have Leo placements in your chart, but regardless, confidence is your key to success. Told you. Gotta be confident in yourself. You've done it. You're being too hard on yourself. It's time for you to chill out. Ooh, a new opportunity. A new opportunity, blessings raining down. That's what I've said. You're actually very abundant. You're working towards your goals. You're manifesting that dream stability. You're manifesting that dream situation where you can feel very firmly independent. And so this is an opportunity from the heavens, from the gods, darling, for a blessing. So enjoy it. But you have to be confident. Again, if you believe and you're manifesting out of fear, then you're blocking yourself. So you have to believe it more than I can tell you, more than anybody can tell you, more than this friend can tell you, more than this stranger can tell you. You have to believe it, okay? And then we have this no place like home, 550. So I just think that this is, again, just pulling on that energy here of you're going to feel at home with somebody or with this person. You're going to feel like you needed this reset. You're going to feel so comfortable in your skin again. And for some of you guys, it's important to go home so you can literally see how far you've come, right? You know, if you haven't been home in a long time and you haven't done anything, you should really go so you can just see your old friends, see where you've been. But I feel like some of you are returning back to zero for a second just so you can see the grander perspective and what you've been working towards. So really, really powerful reading, Virgos. Really powerful reading. So now let's go ahead and hop into the astrological analysis. This is where it's important for those placements that I was telling you. So I'm looking at sidereal Vedic placements. So they will be different from mainstream Western astrology, but I find this to be a little bit more accurate. So we're going to be looking at your signs. And if you are a Western Virgo watching this, you can still stay tuned. You're just going to pretend that Virgo is your rising sign, and then the house system will make sense. Okay. So let's go ahead and look into it. Of course, I forgot to switch the page. Sorry about that. Okay, Virgo. The sun will be entering Aquarius in your 6th house of health on February 13th, along with Jupiter and Mercury in early March. There's a strong emphasis on daily routine, health matters, debt, and public enemies. Yikes. Don't worry. This new routine will lead you to new adventures and experience when your 7th house receives activation. Be mindful of gossip, but also be mindful of your words. You could very well be misunderstood if you're too harsh and cutting with people. It will lead to unnecessary conflicts, and who needs that negative energy? Pay attention to your health. This is a good time to start a new health routine and diet. Venus and Mars are going to be conjunct in Capricorn in your 5th house. Awesome time for dating or creative project. Get out, have fun, accept invitations, and party. With all the focus on your day-to-day, it'll be important to let loose and have some fun. You could have a passionate but fleeting love affair, or it's a great time to spice things up in an existing relationship. Whoo, okay, so just so we know, just perfect. They bounced off of each other. Strong emphasis on that 5th house energy, the Leo energy, as far as just being creative, getting out there, having fun with friends. So I just wanted to show you, Spirit is backing you up both ways. That you got to get out of your head. Your day-to-day could be quite stressful with the 9 of Swords there. But again, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. You are actually doing quite well, and you're going to be quite successful, my Virgo people. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much again for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out my music if you have any time, guys. I would appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Mwah. Love you. Peace. Until next time.